Hello, welcome to Arsenal Studios. This is Learning English with Movies. In this video, we'll talk about one of my favorite musical comedy dramas, That Thing You Do. We'll also practice using the past perfect tense. If you're new here, the goal of this channel is to help intermediate English language students practice and improve their English skills by using movies as the main topic. If you like our content, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That Thing You Do is a 1996 musical comedy drama written and directed by Tom Hanks in his directorial debut. It stars Tom Everett Scott, Liv Tyler, Jonathan Skage, and Steve Zahn. Acclaimed actor and director Tom Hanks is one of the most bankable movie stars in the world, known for both his comedic and dramatic roles. Bankable, especially in the entertainment industry, means certain to bring profit and success. Hanks started his career working on sitcoms and TV shows. However, it was his role in the romantic comedy Splash that made him a household name. A household name is a person or thing that is well known by the public. Since then, he has starred in successful comedies such as Big and Sleepless in Seattle, as well as dramas such as Saving Private Ryan, The Green Mile, Castaway, and Apollo 13. He won 2 Academy Awards for Best Actor for his roles in Philadelphia and Forrest Gump. He also appeared in the mystery thriller The Da Vinci Code and its sequels, and voiced Sheriff Woody in the hugely successful Toy Story franchise. The screenplay for That Thing You Do was written by Tom Hanks, who drew inspiration from his own adolescent years and his love of rock music. To draw inspiration means to be inspired by or to get a good idea from someone or something. The film is a sentimental, clean-cut musical comedy about a fictitious band called The Wonders that gained fame thanks to their hit song That Thing You Do. Clean-cut means having a neat appearance that suggests that you are someone who does not break rules or cause trouble. The song was written and recorded for the movie by Phantoms of Wayne bassist Adam Schlesinger. The song was not only a hit on radio, but it was also nominated for both the Academy Awards and the Golden Globe Awards. The film was a modest hit in theaters, and since its release, it has become a cult favorite among movie fans. Adam Schlesinger, who performed and composed the songs in the movie, also performed the song on stage alongside fellow musician Mike Viola on several occasions. Sadly, on April 1st, 2020, Schlesinger passed away due to complications from COVID-19 at the age of 52. Several fellow musicians paid tribute to Schlesinger, including Green Day's Billie Joe Armstrong, who recorded a cover for That Thing You Do in his memory. A cover or cover song is a new recording of a previous released song that someone else wrote. Not only that, but in 2020, the main cast of the film reunited for a virtual watch party to benefit a COVID-19 relief fund. The plot of the film centers on a young man named Guy Patterson, played by Tom Everett Scott, who works as a salesperson at his father's appliance store and plays the drums in his free time. An appliance is a device or piece of equipment designed to perform specific tasks, typically a domestic one, like a refrigerator, a stove, or a vacuum cleaner. A friend of Guy's tells him that a local rock band was looking for a drummer to perform at a talent show. Thanks to the song That Thing You Do, the band The Wonders goes from the talent show to the top of the Billboard charts. The Billboard chart is a weekly list of the most popular songs and albums in the United States and around the world. A record manager, played by Tom Hanks, takes the band under his wing and does his best to increase their number of performances and radio airplay. To take under someone's wing means to help, teach, and take care of someone who is younger or has less experience. They soon become a one-hit wonder, quickly selling out concerts and performing on national TV shows. A one-hit wonder is a group or singer that has only one hit song. Their sudden rise to stardom quickly creates tension between the bandmates and Faye Dolan, Jimmy's girlfriend, played by Liv Tyler. Stardom means the quality of being famous, especially for being a singer or actor. However, the band eventually breaks up when Jimmy leaves the band before they can release another record. In order to practice your listening skills, we will take a look at a clip from the movie. Pay special attention to the key vocabulary as well as the intonation and pronunciation. In the scene, the group's manager, played by Tom Hanks, is giving last-minute instructions before the band goes on stage. He reminds them that it is very important for them to perform well and that they don't stink. Stink is a slang word that means to be of extremely low or bad quality. He also tells them that once they finish, they should bow to the audience and leave the stage without performing an encore. To bow means to bend your head or body forward, especially as a way of showing someone respect or expressing thanks to people who have watched you perform. An encore is a repeated or additional performance of a song at the end of a concert. The manager also makes sure the band looks great for the show. Not only does he make sure their uniforms are not puffed up, but he also tells Guy to also wear his dark sunglasses so they can become his trademark. If something puffs up, it looks bigger, usually because it has air in it. A trademark is something very noticeable that a person typically has or does. Since this is a very important concert for the band, the manager reminds them also that timing is everything. Timing is the ability to choose the right moment to do or say something. Before we watch the clip, I would like to invite you to check out my online course at Thinkific. The Learning English with Movies course was designed for intermediate English language students who love movies and filmmaking. You can practice your English reading and listening skills, learn new key vocabulary and grammar, and confirm your comprehension with fun quizzes. The Learning English with Movies Kindle ebook is also available from Amazon. For more information as well as funny useful tips and recommendations, you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Now let's get back to the video.
Tomorrow morning with 50,000 watts behind it. It's very important you don't stink today.
Hey, I make no guarantees.
We bow, right, in unison, and we're off the stage before the applause dies out, right?
What if they want an encore?
You unplug and you run off stage. Smiling, of course. No encores. Guy, keep these with you. Put them on. There you go. From now on, you have them with you day and night. They're your trademark. And you look good in them. You guys look great in red. Have I told you that yet? You have your pick?
Right here.
All right, this is it. Now, if the crowd doesn't go wild for you, don't worry about it. They will tomorrow.
Thank you, Ohio.
All right.
Welcome to the show.
Timing is everything on the entrance. Fix his jacket
Right
so it
now.
doesn't poop up behind. Thanks, sweetie.
Let's give a big welcome to the latest addition to the
That's it.
Plato
Go.
Galaxy.
Let's
Doing
watch.
that thing
Let's
they do.
watch. Come on.
No wonders.
There you are, right here. Right.
Now let's practice some useful grammar structures. We use the past perfect tense when talking about a completed action before a second point in the past. We usually use this tense to make it clear which action happened first. Example, when she arrived at the store, the song had started. The band had broken up, so they didn't record a new album. Chad had broken his arm, so Guy replaced him as the new drummer. If it's clear which action happened first, the past perfect is optional. Example, the talent show had started before the band arrived. Or, the talent show started before the band arrived. Tom Hanks had written the script for the film before he started production. Or, Tom Hanks wrote the script for the film before he started production. We use the past perfect tense when talking about something that started in the past and continued up to another point in the past. The past perfect tells us how long the action continues up to that point. Example, when Tom Hanks directed the film, he had worked as an actor for many years. Charlize Theron had acted in a few film projects before she acted on That Thing You Do. We use the past perfect tense when talking about imaginary things or unreal situations in the past. Example, if Guy had known he didn't like fame, he would have never joined the band. Faye wouldn't have dated Guy if she hadn't broken up with Jimmy. Thanks for watching. Have you seen That Thing You Do? What do you think of Tom Hanks as a director? What do you think makes this movie so special? Write down your thoughts in the comments below.